Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. How's it going? Let me get all set up here. Alright, just checking my audio. Alright, just checking my audio. Audio's good. Do 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 do. Boy, I need to get a haircut. All right. All signed and sealed. All right. All right. So last time, we kind of played as a Slytherin to kind of wrap up a trophy I was working on. I didn't know those were Nefflers. It's kind of funny. Which is actually kind of funny because my sister started playing this. And she kind of, it's like, oh, I'm a Slytherin. I'm going to retake my test. And she doesn't retake her test. Although she's kind of mad at me a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say mad. She's kind of like, ugh, really? Because I actually retook my test because I wanted to see what I'd end up with if I retook it. I actually ended up with a better wand, the Elder Wand, and then I ended up getting a dragon as my Patronus, and can't remember. Oh, and then I wound up back in also Gryffindor. But this episode, we're going to be definitely wrapping everything up. I'd like to think I made... You know, I just saw news about that. And hey, Brian, how's it going? That they're working on... There was a... I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but I heard that it said DLC coming. And it's from a channel that usually doesn't just post random rumor, and so I'm pretty sure I would have been shocked if there was no DLC for this game because of how popular it's been. But once we are finished with the game, guys, a few things will be coming to you. One, the review will come to you guys on Sunday, and then or Sunday or Monday, and then there will be another video which will be giving my impressions of Resident Evil 4, the remake. And then on Tuesday, we're going back to Assassin's Creed. We'll be doing, or starting Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And I'm either going to just jump right into Valhalla, or I might take another little break because Odyssey is a longer game. I might take a small break, play another one of my PS5 games I haven't got a chance to play yet, and then go to Valhalla. Because we're just about done with the Assassin's Creed series, pretty much. We started from Assassin's Creed 1. We worked our way all the way up to now Odyssey. I was going to do the extra missions on Assassin's Creed 3, but there's something wrong with the port that they did. Because I got it for free when I got one of the Assassin's Creed games. I can't remember which one. But I ended up getting it for free, and I played it, and then I was playing one of the missions, and I got stuck. Like, the game would not progress any further. No matter what I did, I tried uninstalling it, reinstalling it. I tried checking out for updates. There was nothing I could have done. It just stops at that point. The main game played fine. All right, this time I think we're a little bit better prepared.
Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart. Are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He would have killed me once he found the repository, if not before. I had no choice.
You're right. You had no choice. You did what you had to do. With Harlow in custody and Rookwood gone, the wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
Now, the last time I did this, the boss...
all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee.
You understand now.
The final boss actually got me quite really good. Then again, I only had like 6 health files, so I'm going to try to be a little bit more conservative.
To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
That must be the way to the repository.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can... Oh, cool. All right, let's do this.
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered. Let's go.
I kind of reminded of Ninja Turtles when I see that.
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
So I think it was like one of the bad guys would often arrive in a drill like that.
Search the area. Must be here somewhere. We must be getting closer. Red Rock will be pleased with our progress. I should have been off. Now please, kills no more.
Jeez. Damn. Dude. How come I don't know Expulso? Come on.
Ranrock must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment. Let's go.
Are you going to replay the game as a different person down the line? Probably. I'm probably going to take a long break from this because I've dumped like almost 100 hours into this game. So I'm probably going to take a long break from it, but I'd probably play in different houses. Jeez.
Teach you nothing about you.
You will not take what is not yours.
The trolls will try to rework us. You can't stop us.
Damn it.
This one's almost down.
I'm a goblin, not a toy.
Ugh. Dodging these attacks sucks. Now I know why I was so low on. Ah, damn it. So many. Ah.
I won't rest until you're
A dead end. No.
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go.
At least I'm back up to almost 25.
Ranrock must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Lumos.
Listen.
I think like my next character I'll probably play when I play this again, I'll probably play I don't know, probably your Hufflepuff. Or maybe do my evil character as a Slytherin.
How nice of you.
Damn it.
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way.
That was a little weird. I could pass partially through that. I don't think I got enough spell to do that. Maybe with the Bombarda Maxima, but... Never mind, I got an army.
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Although, I gotta say, I don't see the headmaster at all helping. I see the teachers, but not single headmaster going, I will help defend this school. Probably sitting in his office drinking tea. He's like, I don't need to do any of this. I'll take it. Even though I'm probably not going to wear those. No, I kind of like this hat and mask. I should wear this around that one guy.
We'll show these beasts who can charge.
Thank you, Professor.
Someone here.
Expelliarmus!
How nice of you to stop by. Don't distract me. I won't rest.
More of Ranrock's damn poison.
Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him! We couldn't be happy to see you, Professor Sharp.
Ow. I think I think my favorite teachers in this game is Sharp, Ronan, and Professor Weasley. Look, we made a bridge. Nearly killed me, but we made a bridge. Took us 5 seconds. Terrible idea, thought, but what if that wand broke during our fights?
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrock.
You just had to jinx it.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for.
Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good. But she did not know the risks.
She did not see what the Keepers have shown you. What Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking.
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her and the others sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever.
How long will you keep it?
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I'm ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
So the next time I play this as a...
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrock. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish, self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Oh. Great. You just had to do it, Ranrock. You just had to do it. Yeah. Mr. Fig! You killed my teacher! I hope he's not dead.
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
Now that rock.
I should have brewed more endurance potions. I know exactly what I'm doing.
You can't run forever, Ranrock.
Alright, made it to the last part.
There's nowhere to hide now, Ranrock.
Ow.
Not so powerful now. On Ranrock.
Oh, I don't have... Oh, but it can be.
This ends here, Ranrock.
Darn it. Oh, I got this in the bag. Ow. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Yeah, my biggest problem last time was I had almost no potions left. And down you go. This one does not belong to you. Well, now that it's open, now what are we gonna do? Come on! I don't know what you're doing, but succeed. Professor Fig! I knew you couldn't have been killed. Use the force! The force is strong with you. Woo!
Professor. Miriam. Miriam would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
No, Fig. You went out like Obi-Wan.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well.
Oh, he's really bad at this.
Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Professor Fig. The Obi-Wan Kenobi of the Wizarding World.
To attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominous. There's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
Well, maybe that's all this adventuring. I can now focus on my studies. Congratulations, Wookiee. You did. I did. Congratulations. You have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of your school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide. Progress, explore the world, finish the remaining relationship storylines and side quests, and complete your field guide as you see fit. So we got a little bit of story left. All right. We got one more side mission to do. Or at least will have to do. And I have to do my owls.
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
Aloha, Mora.
I suppose I'm not allowed up there.
I'm assuming that's DLC, because it just makes no sense why they wouldn't let us explore up there.
Thank you for coming.
Ominous, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
I never thought things would end this way. I hope we did the right thing.
I hope so too.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
All right. All right, I want to take a look at something. Collector's edition achieved. All right, I want to take a look at my trophies real quick. So the stream might be paused for a second, guys. Yep. All right, so really the only thing I have left is just to finish off this main story. So again, guys, I wanted to, I explained this in the video. If you guys are looking at the collector's edition trophy, all you have to do, which I know I say all, but it's actually a big time investment, is you got to go to your challenges, or not challenges, collections, right here. And this is what you need to complete. Now, I completed 90 out of 91. Now, this might be where someone gets confused about it because there's nothing here, right? Wrong. This, I can only surmise, is the Merlin cloak that you get from Twitch, or you could have gotten from Twitch if you tuned in. But you only need a total of 90 appearances to get the trophy. And you just need to complete everything else around here. And then you'll get the trophy. Alright. Well, let's get to where... Weasley's Watchful Eye. So we got a little bit more gameplay left before we're done. And then I'll probably start working on the review sometime this week.
By all accounts, Hogwarts would be lost without you.
What?
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed.
I completed it.
Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs.
Nice, well done. Well, thank you.
It's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
I know what you're talking about. I completed my field guide. The only thing I haven't done on my field guide is that one appearance. Yeesh. But I think that's probably, no matter what you do, I think she's probably going to say the exact same thing. There's really nothing left for me to do in the field guide. But the reason why I wanted to do everything I can possibly do in this game, because I wanted to be able to give you guys the best review I can possibly give you to you guys in my review. So I wanted to immerse myself in everything. I wanted to collect everything. I wanted to see, like, did they put too much? Did they put just enough? Or is it more busybody work? You know, is it rewarding? You know, stuff like that. I wanted to be able to put that towards the review. Oh, I forgot about that chest. Might as well collect it.
It's tormenting Professor Black.
I'm guessing this is our owls. I don't know, just another class. Unicorn. I got one of those in my vivarium. 2 of them, actually. A boggart. Wait, cats make her laugh? Now I wonder what the owls is going to be. If it's going to just give you an option, like what would you want to pursue as a career? Because I already know what I would want to be. Aura.
This year, we have seen our students exemplify the bravery of Godric Gryffindor. And now to finish, the loyalty of Helga Hufflepuff. The wisdom of Rowena Ravenclaw. The ambition of Salazar Slytherin. And so, the winner of this year's House Cup...
Excuse me, Headmaster, if I may. One particular student's heroism during the attack on Hogwarts, not to mention the level to which they have excelled in their coursework, as a new student, no less. Well, it would seem that it certainly merits, I'd say, 100 points to their house. Wouldn't you agree?
Ah, yes. Thank you, Professor Weasley. I suppose we have our winner.
I was expecting the banners to change again. Okay, so do we do our owls after this then? Or is it like absolutely no more gameplay? And I know this took me a while to get through, but I mean, I've already seen people already posting reviews for this game. But when I play a game, I don't really run a rush. I don't rush through it just to get a video out. I want to make sure I play this as to the full extent I can play it, so that I can deliver a competent review to give you guys my best opinion on the game. And I do have my fair share of gripes with the game, which you guys will have to wait for the review to hear those. But I already know they're already talking about there's a sequel already in the works for this game, and I'm kind of wondering what they're going to do, if they're going to just kind of fast forward it to our last year in Hogwarts and then move on to our career, or we're just going to go straight to the career. It'd be interesting to see what they do with it. But I would say let's find out, Wookiee. Well, yeah, I mean, regardless of any game I play, I always let the credits roll. Because each one of the people who worked on the game worked really hard and deserve recognition. But like I said, I'm really curious to see if we get to take our owls, because it did say owls, and only had 2 missions, so I didn't really take a look at that. Unless those are the only 2 things you gotta do, and you just like... I would have been interested to see what it would have been, like if we would give us like kind of personality quiz, and then you get the option of, it's like, well, you think it would be best for you to be here, but is that what you agree with? And we can choose whatever career we wanted. Me personally, like, I would probably be an aura. I mean, there's plenty of other places inside of the Ministry of Magic, like, just to name a few, like the unmentionables, which would be like equivalency of I don't know if there's a real world term for that, but they basically would do projects that would be utmost secret, top secret. Auras would be more like police officers. They would go and, you know, arrest dark wizards or protect the wizarding population. Then there's like other branches of the ministry, like Weasley's dad was I believe he was like the preservation of Muggle and artifacts. Then there's the minister. That's the only ones I actually can remember right now. But like I said, I probably prefer just being an aura. I knew we probably wouldn't have much gameplay left once we beat the main game. And the biggest mistake I had last time was I went in there with very limited amount of potions. Like, I just went in there locked and loaded, ready to go, and I ended up making so many mistakes. I took so much damage. I went to the boss like I had 6 vials towards the end. And you really want to make sure you have more vials. And then I don't know what the limit is for Endurus and Maxima potions are, but I'd recommend having those because Maxima potions will increase the damage you do with your spells for a limited amount of time, and then Endurus increases your... But I don't think you can use them in unison. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Yo, zombie! How's it going, bud? GG's. Well, thank you, bud. But I would recommend using those two because those are really going to help you out with the other part of the working and lurking as always. Oh, how's work going? Hope it's a nice, easy night for you. But if I had to make a change to the boss fight that I did, I would probably just use the Endurance the Maxima potion to do damage, and then use only the Endurance when I needed to help me with the damage, like when the from receiving damage. They keep changing my shifts because of daylight savings time, but it has calmed. It has. Oh man, I get you. I didn't even know daylight saving times was around until I looked it up. I'm like, oh really? It's March 12th? Oh man, I feel you. When I used to work at Walmart as a well, they call them stockmen, but we were essentially cart pushers. I think stockmen. Anyway, they would always I would always end up having the worst schedule. Like, I would work. I think it was like 4 to 10 or something like that. And then the next day I had to be there at 7 in the morning. And I'm like, And it was like that repeatedly. And I ended up going to my manager. I'm like, guys, can you guys give me more of a consistent schedule? Because you guys are flipping me around every single day. And they eventually changed it to me just working straight on nights. But during that time, it was just like, ugh. Opening shifts. Yeah. It was not fun because the time I got home, went to bed, I pretty much had like 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and then I had to go straight to work again. My first day, it was horrible. I drove to work, and I remembered everything else, but I forgot my wallet. So I was driving without a license at that time. I actually went to my manager because I didn't live very far. I'm like, hey, could I quickly just run back home and get my wallet? And he was like, no, you're here. I'm like, oh, great. So after that, I actually remembered specifically to put my wallet in my pocket. And then I also had that a little bit with my current job. Is I used to work 8-hour shifts on Sundays, and it really interfered because I'm so used to going to bed around 3 or 4 o'clock. So now I was going to bed about 8 to 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping till almost 7 at night on a Monday. And I really don't like sleeping in all day. I mean, I know that's the teenage thing to do is during the weekends you sleep in all day. But I don't like sleeping in all day. Like, if I'm in bed all day, I just feel more tired than I am. And my schedule would constantly flip-flop because my previous supervisor would like, oh, I really need you on this day. I'll give you this day off. I'm like, so during the week, I'm so used to doing something else, having a sleep schedule, he would switch it because he needed someone for that day. I'm like, But I mean, at least, well, this within the last, I would say 8 to 9 months. 10 months, give or take. Things have really kind of quieted down at work for me. I mean, I just, like, Like, I'm really more beneficial to my supervisor because there's so many things at my job I can do. So, like, if he needs something done, he just calls on me. But for the most part, I just end up going to a press for the rest of the night. I don't miss those when I worked at Target. Oh man, it's kind of the funny thing. I still know a lot of people at work at Walmart. A lot of them have actually left, but it was funny. One of my old coworkers called me one day, and she's like, "Oh, how you been?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm doing good." She says, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm working in a factory." And she's like, "When are you coming back?" I'm like, "I ain't ever coming back." I don't think I could work retail anymore. I mean, there's so many things that people don't take in consideration when you work at retail. I mean, I even hear it like when I'm in the lines, like, how can this be? Like, there's two people, busy as it is, there's two people on a cash register. What's going on? I mean, I'm like, well, they're probably short-staffed today. And they're doing the best they can. I agreed. I can't go back to that. No, I absolutely could not. Like, I remember my first day at Walmart. I wasn't even a car pusher at the time. I was actually I was a sales associate when I first started. I was only a car pusher because that's the only position they had available at the time. But I remember, I still remember this customer. She was an absolute nightmare. I've probably been at work probably 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks. And I still learn in the store. I'm still trying to get my bearings. And this lady comes in. She has this freaking long, she has like 2 or 3 pages worth of things she wants to get for Christmases, you know. And she's looking for this one specific toy. She points it out, and I'm like, I think she had 3 pages because I think it was just 3 copies of the same thing. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, can I take this and see if I can find it? She's like, yeah. So I'm going up and down each aisle repeatedly looking for this specific toy. I'm looking at every shelf, every toy. And after my 4th pass, she's like, did you find it? I'm like, I am currently looking for it. But the problem was all my supervisors at that time, all the managers, everything, were getting ready for Black Friday. So they were hard to track down. And I was very nice, very diplomatic. I'm just like, I am doing the best I can. Currently, all of our supervisors are getting ready for Black Friday because I'm not a guy that lies or doesn't shirk the truth. I tell it as is. And she kind of gave, after I said that, she gave me a look that would kill instantly. I give her back the paper. Luckily and unluckily, Glenn passed by, and she comes over and she's like, well, he said you didn't have time for me. I'm really upset right now because I was about to spend over $1,000 and you guys don't have time for me. I'm like, that's not what I said. I said all of our managers are currently busy getting ready for Black Friday. And I got talking to by Glenn, not like I was in trouble or anything, but he's like, yeah, you probably should have phrased it differently. And I remember her, that's the reason I remember that one customer is because, isn't it funny though? You don't remember, like when you work retail or any job, you don't ever remember the nice customers. You remember the horrible customers. That sense of entitlement always got under my skin. Oh man, there are so many times people have gotten under my skin. I actually mouthed off to a customer once because they didn't understand. Like, I could get in trouble for if I don't push a certain amount of carts. So I was counting off like a double. I loathe customers who also let their kids destroy the store and never told them to pick things up. Oh man, we had adults doing that. But now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, under my skin. So I was counting off the carts. I do it repeatedly, make sure I have 10 and I'm not pushing more. And this customer walks by and she's like, "Hey, you can count! Congratulations!" I'm like, "Yeah, I graduated high school. I'm sorry you were held back." I didn't say that to her, but that's what I wanted to say because I would have got my butt in big trouble if I said that. But as I'm saying, like, I don't have a mouth anymore that can be curved anymore. So if somebody said that to me, I'm like, yeah, I graduated. I'm sorry you were held back at the elementary level. And then I had just what you just said. I had people going. I just finished zoning toys, making everything all pretty. I hear them say, leave it. There, it's their. Leave it. There, it's their job. Leave it there, it's their job. I turned around one time and said, yes, it is true to maintain the look of the store, but how would you feel if you went to your home, if I went to your home and destroyed things? Right on. Yeah, I never had people say that, but it was more just kind of projected that way. Because people would just go through. I just finished zoning everything, just making everything perfect. And then I have teenagers or people close to their 20s going and playing with everything and then messing everything up, and I have to go and do it again. Something that it took me about an hour, probably 30 minutes to an hour to fully do. And you guys just go ahead and mess it up again. And then I had a customer who, again, didn't understand because we have a garage door that goes down over the car garage. I'm going to call it, I mean, technically it was called the vestibule, if it sounded weird when I said that. She was going through it. I'm like, man, I told her, ma'am, you can't do that. You have to come back out. And she was with her kid. There was a little kid, and she actually swore in front of the kid and was being very rude. And I mean, I can't force you. I can just say, hey, you can't do that. Because if we're bringing a cart in and we don't have, there's not a lot of control. The line of cars can go like this while we're pushing them up and hit you. And people just don't. It's astounding how many that people don't understand certain things. Like, people wanted to give me tips. I can't. At Walmart, we couldn't accept tips. We could lose our jobs for that. So I had customers, just like sliding money into my pocket. I'm like, I'm gonna get fired. Yeah, like, I remember a lot, like, people, like, I understand people were really appreciative. I remember this one woman, because I was also, our department was toys and lawn and garden, So I get a call on my walkie is that this woman wants, I think it was like 20 bags of mulch, and these are not light. These are heavy. So 20 bags of this stuff is heavy. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll be over there in a minute. So I go over there, and she has this decent sized truck. So I'm just lugging these heavy bags of mulch and throwing them into her truck. And she's like, good Lord, because I didn't take a break, because I had very little bit of time, because after that I had to go back to taking care of cars because they were building up. So, and she's like, so appreciative. She wanted to tip me a 20. I'm like, man, I really can't take it. And she's like, she kind of like gave me a handshake, and to put like customers find secret ways of. I just platinumed the game. Secret ways of putting money in my pocket or handing it off to me. So it was very interesting. Well, guys, it's official. There is nothing left in Hogwarts Legacy for me to do. No stories. No quests. Nothing left to discover. My challenges are 100% completed. My field guide is 100% done. And I'm just going to assume this is just the Merlin cloak, because it just says additional content. There's no DLC for this anymore. So this one, don't even worry about. I've learned all the spells. I have collected all the animals. Now, you guys can see at the corner right here, it'll always say 149. That is because there's a field guide page right here, and I also explained this in the video I did. It's just titled Tips and Tricks. That if you go to this area here and collect a field guide, it will count towards your XP, but it will not count towards the field guide. It's supposed to, but it won't. It's glitched. I'm assuming they just haven't fixed it yet. So, if you guys are looking to just to have everything completed like this, you're gonna have to wait till they fix it. I hope they do fix it. Like, to those people who actually collected it, they'll just go to 150. But I was saying, you know, I did play a little bit as each character. You have to do that for the trophies. But each house, and I gotta say, my favorite houses are probably would probably be Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Slytherin. I don't really like the Ravenclaw common room. I don't know why. Maybe it's bland. Maybe the best way to describe it. It's just.
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could. I'd like to open a shop in Hogsmeade myself one day. Glad Rags could do with some competition.
Well, let's see. Starting probably tomorrow, we'll go ahead and start with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Saturday, I will be beginning my quest. I'll be back on Twitch. I'm going to be playing Wulong. I almost said Wukong for a second. Wulong. And then the following Saturday, I will be back over on YouTube with Iceman and crew. Hopefully we don't do ATS because I don't have anything set up for the ATS properly. I wonder why I haven't seen a single picture of Godric Gryffindor though. This is the Gryffindor common room. And that's the female, so I wouldn't say that's Godric Gryffindor.
I don't understand why people go on like this. It's only one incantation.
I kind of wish we could go up. That's the only thing I could think of is the reason why they won't let you up there is because it's got to be part of DLC. Well, I wonder what the map room looks like. After we beat the game with what they say, what our choices, if they say anything about our choices. Nope. The map room's back to normal, and the portraits are empty. Well, guys, I don't think there's much else I can explore or do. Again, I'm going to start working on the review, and then that should be coming out to you guys either Sunday or Monday. I do have another video planned to go with it, which will be my impressions of just a demo of Resident Evil 4 remake. Yeah, aside from that, I don't think I got anything else for you. I think we're just going to go ahead and end this stream here. We've been streaming for, I think it's a little over an hour, so it's a good way to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys are all having a Wookiee-tastic day. I hope you guys enjoyed Hogwarts Legacy. It was a really fun game. Can't wait to do the review. And I will see you guys on our next adventure. Till next time, I'll see you on our next adventure. See ya!